All still getting there. I can see one, two, the Jeep one coming around as well. She's sitting down, but she's about
Hi everyone, John McLeod from Macbet with our Macbet miracles and bad beats this week. A few people have suggested a few in the last few days, but I've actually gone a little bit different because a few of them were pretty easy to see, I thought. Getting back to Macbet, we had an up and down roller coaster ride. Saturday was really good and Sunday was really bad. Just fell into a couple of shorties there on Sunday, and just the bias of the track hurt us on a few of them, and a couple of them went terrible. So it was really disappointing. It was a tough night last night driving back from the coast, and I bet it was for our Macbet followers as well. It was just a bad day. But Saturday was good. The rest of the week, I think it was fairly even. I mean, we may have got away with something, but it was fairly even. Going back to our Macbet miracle for the week is going to be Cardiff. Now, Cardiff's coming up in race 7. This is the race that a few of you suggested a few bad luck stories, including us. We were on a few of these, GTT and Myosi. Now, this race hasn't gone that crash hot. I think, what are they gone? Around about plus 1.8. slow to the first bit and plus 1.3 home. So the race isn't that crash hot, but that's Myosi in the green there, and GTT is in the purple going to the front now, and it's going to be crossed. Cardiff is on the outside of it now in the red sleeves. Now this horse had the blinkers taken off it, and sort of hoping that it would have really charged into it and really powered with how life is, or something like that, this leader of Gollums. But a few people have actually suggested Ben Thompson, made a blue coming to about this section that he should have come out, and it's possible. It's definitely possible, but I think he was thinking the horse was first up from a spell, and, he would have had to make a fairly long run, because you can see that's the 600 metre mark around there. He would have to come out at the 600 and sit 3 wide. Now, as it worked out, it would have been better, but it was a tough call. I think what he made a blue here is he's got on a big horse. He should have been putting his shoulder into this horse coming to the corner, not looking for a run back on the inside. He went back to the inside. That was the blue he made. He should have been coming to the corner, putting his shoulder into this horse and seeing if he can get out. Now, it would have been a miracle if he would have got through GTT. But as you can see, he's going to be hailed up and buggered. And same with Myosi back here, just got no runs, nowhere to go. Whereas Michael Carl on Cardiff has just been perfect. He's held GTT in a pocket. He's pretty much going up and down in the one spot, really. This horse is a 1,000 metre horse on the inside of him. This horse in the red's been 3 wide the trip. Embrace Me in the white colours was new and still new in the yard, and is going to improve. So there's a lot of horses here that he's held off that were either held up, no run Myosi, 3 wide hold the line, and a horse that's chasing it that was looked new in the yard. So a real miracle for Cardiff in this race. But horses to follow, definitely GTT and Myosi. But as I said, the race hasn't gone that well. Gone that good, so I would think maybe the market might be all over these horses next time, and maybe they shouldn't be as strong as what they could be, because the race did go bad. How bad beat, instead of those two, GTT and Myosi, I've gone for a horse called Garoppolo. Now, Garoppolo was suggesting on the Racing Show podcast that I got on Thursday that it was a nice chance in a race here. He can really tack the line, and he was going to here. Again, the sectionals were nothing out of the box. We've got them going, what do we got them going? Plus 1.3 and got home about 0.1 fast. So it's not too bad. But Garoppolo's the one in the white colours here. He's only having his, I think, third or fourth start here. So he's an improving type. Now, they're going along okay here. Kisakano, I don't know how they backed it. It was always going to have to work. It worked, and then it got over, and then it just punctured. It's gone. Kisakano, it needs a spell. But Garoppolo's back here now. I don't think in the last two starts, this horse has been hit with the whip once. And once it gets to the outside, if they hit it, it will go like a bomb. But it just, he hasn't got any chance to hit the thing. It's just railing up here. It was going to really power here. And it's got no run. Now, Lord Olympus is back here. Now, he's going better than Lord Olympus. And he's got no run. And Lord Olympus picks up and just goes whack. And Garoppolo just can't do anything. Now, it was just a really nice run. I don't care if he stays in an open class 3, an open 3-year-old, because I think he'll race really well. And over the carnival, he might just match it with the big boys, this horse. I think he's going really good. But he's one of the horses that we suggested. I put on Twitter our market breakers. Now, he's one of them. I think he was, he was about the 5th best market breaker. And that's a few things that we look at as far as, the market and what we think the horse went according to a few things that we look at. But it was definitely one of those ones that you can follow, and I wouldn't be surprised if he wins a nice race. If she can just hold him together, I think he's a nice horse. But that's all for me. We've got Toowoomba on Wednesday. I won't be going up to Toowoomba. It's not a real track of mine, but we'll be doing it. And then we've got Friday night, the Sunshine Coast. 50-50 whether I go up there or I might just stay at home and get a lot of the work done for the weekend, because we've got a big weekend and a couple of things with the Winter Carnival starting up. We've also got the Little Birdie where Tom and myself, Turbo and myself, will be on their show. We'll be doing a show for them on Thursday, so it'll hit Thursday night, so keep an eye out for that. It'll be a preview show of all the races at Doomben. We'll be just making a few comments on them, a lot of the horses as we go through them with Scoot and the boys. All right, that's all from me. We'll catch you next week.